Welcome back to Aether Race. This is week 104, day 2. So for defense, we got a loss. And it's full points, so it kind of sucks. Especially because, look at this team. Can you tell what's wrong with this team? We have an Altina, +2, reposition, fear stance. We have a Brave Dimitri, +10, +5, summoner supported, with attack speed solo, reposition, pulse smoke, and speed res solo. We have a +10, +15 bike with reposition Aether, DC, null C, pulse smoke, and quick repose. So, except for pulse smoke as opposed to attack smoke, which pulse smoke is very expensive, so most people run attack smoke because of it. But yeah, basic standard I-Kit. Da, +10, +7 with Smite, Aether, Depth 4, low attack res, joint drive attack, Depth 3, so obviously very heavily invested units. And then we have a +1 Sothis as their bonus unit. And why? Why is there a +1 Sothis here? Like, it should be a second mythic, but you know, like a mythic that actually, like at some point in time, you had 3 Altinas. So you could have gone double Altina. That's the only mythic you have. You could have gone with any other kind of bonus unit. You obviously, having +10 Ike and a +10 Dimitri, obviously you have some units, and we have plenty of free ones. So yeah. So they go on the left side with their bike. No Lucina though, so he won't be able to proc Aether as often. He actually does less damage to us. So Rally, the debuff, and Chrome, which
it ends here.
If it wasn't for the Aether, he would have lived through that, but you know, Aether. Here my team just does weird positioning, which is fine because makes them a little more unpredictable that way. So Rally into the debuff. We're at 57 HP. And there goes Bolt Tower. So 17, 4 HP. Well, if we had 5 more HP, we would have lived. So basically Bolt Tower right there. And over here, despite their Dimitri being a +10 and mine only being a unmerge,
this battle is over.
we do more damage because they run a solo skill on their A slot. So there's a pulse smoke. Yeah, can't stop a +10 Reinhardt with a low. And over here, this is actually pretty close.
I will get what I want.
We got pretty close to killing that Dimitri. And then all that's left is Mirabilis. And here, they just kill her. I don't know why they didn't go for the second pod. It's only turn 5, so... I mean, turn 6, they had a full turn with a Dimitri that was ready to take it. The Reinhardt could have easily just body block Mirabilis. I mean, she was definitely not going to double him. Or even if she doubled him, he has a low skill, so I don't know. They had a way to get both pods. But I don't know. Like, if I see someone with really high merch units, I don't see why they're not using like a proper team. Like, I can understand some people just don't have them, but You obviously had two Altinas at some point in time. Alright, so let's go on today's battle. I already checked everybody to make sure they're running their kits properly, so hopefully we don't time out like we did yesterday, or we make sure we check any schools that we find. So Camilla, my bane of existence, my arch nemesis, the unit that always causes me troubles because she just does not attack. I do not like you, Camilla. +2, +3, miracle, double savage blow. Peony, no weapon. Drawback, so you're not a rally trap, but and you're not a what? Whoa, this is not a restore trap. Okay, I guess we can bait this Camilla and kill her. Ophelia, Dimitri, +10. Okay, very good. And a +10 Kid Marv. So we got two options. We can go from this side or we can go with this side. Can only a one. Okay, so that one's gonna hurt. If I can get rid of this, then I can easily bring Itsuki to tank Ophelia. She should go for the rally over here and then get dance, and then of course she'll go 1, 2 and attack both spots. That's how she's designed. If I go without flame though, I think I need to go with flame. And because this is dazzling, so I don't want to mess with just tanking the Camilla, because she'll go over here and then she'll get dance. Then I don't know, I don't want to. You can teleport over here, and then there's, once Peony dances, there can be teleports that you don't want to deal with, so I'd rather go with Itsuki to get rid of Ophelia. I won't be able to panic her or anything like that. At 61, she also doesn't have the highest attack, and also Dimitri might be a pain in the ass for Itsuki, so. And then Marv will be a pain in the ass for Sothis because armor's effectiveness. So I think I'm gonna have to go with Corin, although there's the Camilla again being annoying. You really don't come into play at all. So I think I should go from this side. Have Flame over here. Camilla will not be able to reach me. You'll go, you'll get dance, and then you'll move over here to attack. And that's the dance. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this team.
With utter certainty.
I do want to get rid of this Dark Shrine. 50, so I'm okay to go with... Yeah, I should be able to go for it. If Flame goes over here, then gets dance, then goes down and draws back. So how many turns will it take me to get over here? One turn I can get rid of these two things. And I can set up. Okay, I think it should take me about 3 turns to get rid of this. 39, 37, 37, 37, 39. Okay, so I might not need to get rid of it because I think Jorge will be the one that gets affected by it.
Time to settle up.
Need to see what buffs I can get. So right there he doesn't get it because...
I'll do it. Moving forward. Consider it done. Of course.
Yeah, Flame is the one with rest tactics. So if I were to go like this,
You're sending me?
oh wait, no,
Time to settle up.
that's a lot of speed. All right, so I might not need to get rid of it. So, but I do need to get you over here. Get you over here.
Time to
Destroy
settle up.
this. Dance you
You're sending me?
to get you buffs. And put you over here. And then put Flame over here.
Keep moving forward.
41
Which way to
speed,
go?
52 speed. Alright, so let's go with that. Put core in here.
Time to settle up.
Get rid of this.
Close your eyes.
Well,
Put you here.
With utter certainty. Away we go.
And set Flame right here. There's a rally. There's a dance. There's a special. There's a damage reduction. That actually did a lot more than I was expecting. Alright, so here comes the next damage reduction. Alright, that did 0. So Marth doesn't kill because he didn't attack. Yeah, Marth didn't attack, so he doesn't kill. Alright, that went a lot scarier than I expected. That was a lot of damage that we took in. Alright, so I think we need to heal. No, I definitely need to heal, so heal,
Why not?
dance,
Is something afoot?
you're sending me?
go like this,
Away we go.
heal,
Keep moving
put
forward.
you back over there. Alright. There's Camilla. She's too far away to get dance. But we don't get a damage reduction because we don't counterattack. But we're able to finish him off. Alright. Now we can just finish off this Camilla with George.
Settle up. You're sending me?
Close your eyes. Of course.
Take the Aether. Back away.
Well,
Finish off Camilla.
Consider
And
it
that's
done.
pretty much it. Because we have a weaponless dancer, so
Away we go.
there we go.
you're sending me?
I'll do it.
Time to settle up.
And that's it. And I even got some HM out of it. Alright, so that was actually pretty scary though. I did not expect that the AoE to do so much damage. Yeah, definitely I think I would have been in trouble with Itsuki. And definitely would have been in trouble with Saltis because of the armor effectiveness on Kid Marth's weapon. Alright, this is not on defense. There is something to summon though, so let's summon. And the obvious answer is go red. Luckily, we did get a red orb. Now, whether we get something out of it, it's highly unlikely. Laszlo, or Budget Altina. And that's it, right? Okay, so the only other thing left to talk about is the weapon refines. So I actually had to 5-star both a Valter and a Fae because I didn't have them. So let's go to let's take a look at the weapon refines. So for Valter, before he used to get a +2 attack. Got something on my throat. Sorry about that. So before that, he had attack. He gains attack and speed +2, and gets 4 damage recoil. But now he has full-on fury. So +3 to all stats and gains 6 damage during combat. And then his refine is if unit's HP is less than 100 at start of combat, or if penalty is active on foe, grants attack speed def +5 to unit during combat, and inflict special coda charge -1 on foe per attack during combat. So for this, I actually want to check something. Or here it says charge -1 on foe per attack. But this says charge -1 on foe per attack during combat. So yeah, it's full on. I wasn't sure if it was full on guard, but yeah. So he gets guard on his weapon and guard fury weapon with a attack speed def on initiation. If unit's HP, citing foes. Okay, so yeah, just as long as his HP is below 100%, he'll get that. Or if the enemy is at 100% HP. So he doesn't actually have a way to get his health back. So he's just going to be like, you kind of have to run him with some way for him to be able to heal. Mostly because of the since is or if penalty is active on foe, that means you can rely on that penalty for the +5 to his stats if you want to run him with like Mystic Boost in order for him to have a way to heal himself. Otherwise, he's just gonna like chip damage to himself and just kill himself. So yeah, all in all, an okay refine. It would have been better if it was something like Fallen Celica that has a healing effect to it, but then we have our Resident Giant Chicken. So Eternal Breath is basically pre-combat light breath. So at start of turn, if allies within 2 spaces of unit, grants attack speed def rest +5 to unit and allies within 2 spaces for 1 turn. Basically, this is tactics or hone. So it's like the range of tactics, but without the needing to be different classes, like, and it's +5, so it's actually stronger than Tactical Gale, which is only +4. So yeah, she buffs everybody within 2 spaces. It says, yeah, if an ally is within 2 spaces of unit, grants attack speed def rest +5 to unit and allies within 2 spaces for 1 turn. So yeah, as long as they're within 2 spaces for her, she can buff your entire team. And then the standard dragon effect, effective damage. And then her special find is if a bonus active on unit, which again, she buffs herself and she buffs others, so it's very easy to get the bonus on her. Inflicts attack and rest -4 on foe and grants special cooldown charge +1 per force attack during combat, which is like the Mistletoe effect, or Wayne's Mistletoe effect. So it's not the full on breath effect. It's just when they attack her, not when she attacks. So if you want to get them both times, you still have to run Heavy Blade. And yep, so there's many people who have built it with like bonus doubler. So if you're one of those that are built it with bonus doubler, this is a great refine for her because she already gets +5 to all stats, and all she needs is one ally next to her, near her, to get that the bonus and the bonus doubler. And then she inflicts attack rest -4, which is basically like +4 attack. And +4 attack, +4 def, and +4 rest is literally what translates to. And with the Mistletoe effect, it's easier to proc Soul or Aether, whatever you're running. So all in all, she got a pretty good refine because it just makes her do what she already did better. Although she has no distant counter, so you cannot run bonus doubler and distant counter. Just know that she doesn't have a lightning breath effect. This is basically better light breath, because light breath is after she attacks, she buffs everybody by 5. Now is at start of combat. Then we have Elise, and Elise staff is just grant speed +3, calculate damage from staff like other weapons, and gravity effect. So it's basically her base weapon, which is gravity, with +3 speed and built-in raffle, which is kind of what a long while ago I said, like how if they were to do healer refines, it'd probably just be their base weapon with either raffle or dazzling, and then a refine to it, which is what it is. It's just basically gravity with the +3 speed, which is pretty good for Elise because she's fairly quick. And then her special refine is if unit or ally initiates combat against foes within 2 spaces, inflicts attack speed, def, rest -4 on foes during combat, which is not as good as Veronica's, which is -3, but within 3 spaces and is both phase. This is only if you initiate combat, so it's similar to Thunderhead Owens, I believe. Her effect also only activates if you initiate combat. So it's very hard to use properly. Like if Elise is the one that's attacking, no problem. She'll get that -4 without any problem. But to get somebody else within the range of both her and Elise, when you're initiating, if it was both combats, then yeah, you can just put your unit your tank in front, Elise behind it, and when they attack her, she automatically debuffs them. But because if unit or ally initiates combat, it makes it a little more hard to use. And then we got Micaiah with she got an upgrade to her base effect, which her base effect was if armor or cavalry foes use dagger, bow, dagger, magic, or staff, reduces damage from foe's first attack by 30. But now it's just if foe uses bow, dagger, magic, or staff, reduces damage from first force attack by 30. So it removes the armor cavalry part, means that infantry and flyers, it works against infantry and flyer range units as well. And then her special refine at start of combat, if HP is greater than 50%, grants attack rest +5 during combat. Any unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. So she gets a free follow-up attack, but the problem is her weapon is reduces damage from foe's first attack by 30% during combat. So basically the way you have to use her is very similar to the way you use Kagero. You will probably use her on a defense team with an impact skill and to have her double for free. So Kagero needs to double with her own speed, but then she's, I guess you could say, also works like Fallen Julia, which gets that guaranteed follow-up attack, but because it's dual phase, this is dual phase. A start of combat, if unit's HP grants attack def +5 any. So whether she's initiated or she's been initiated upon, she gets that +50. I mean that +5 attack and rest and the guarantee follow-up. The problem with using her in player phase or using her is her speed is really bad. So she's not gonna tank a lot of stuff. She's not Leon. Leon is every attack by range units minus 50%. No questions asked. Fallen Leon. But because it's only the first attack, it makes her a little weaker on that regard. But again, you can put her on a defense team and just give her an impact skill in her A slot. And she doesn't need to worry about being by herself. Like Fallen Julia needs to make sure she's not adjacent to anybody to activate her follow-up attack. So in that regard, she's gonna be very good for defense teams. And if you run infantry cancer, then you can run an AoE special on her or something just to have her attack. So all in all, I say Micaiah and Faye got the better ones. Elise is good, but it's hard to use properly, and Walter probably got the weakest one. It's because he just becomes a unit that's just gonna kill himself. He has no sustain because he has no way to heal himself. So having more stats just doesn't necessarily mean you're better, just especially if you're doing 6 damage to yourself every turn. So you kind of need to use him with Mystic Boost for him to have a way to heal himself. And yeah, so I said Micaiah got the better one if you're using her as in a defense team. Faye just does what she already did better, except now you do need to run distinct counter on her A slot. Elise got a good refine if you put her on a cab line, like it works. Like you're not getting the chip damage of pain, but she would be good for cab lines because on there she doesn't need to be adjacent to anybody for that 2 spaces, and if she attacks first, she might activate whoever's next to her to be able to do the special. So she'll be good for cab lines. And then Walter, you need to have a healer or Mystic Boost or some way for him to be able to heal himself. Otherwise, he's just gonna chip himself to death. All right. So that's it for today's Aether raids and the weapon refines look through discussion, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye.